Okay, so you know the routine. You go to Home Depot, you start thumbing through all the lumber and stacks, trying to find stuff that's not warped, bowed, cupped, hopefully so that you can get some lumber that won't turn into a potato chip. You go ahead, you pay for it, you take it home, and in 48 hours, it turns into a boat propeller. Well, today I'm going to tell you exactly why some of that is and why it's not really your fault. Also, what Home Depot is for and what it's not for when it comes to woodworking. Let's go. So the first thing you got to understand with Home Depot is that sometimes the lumber grading is different than what you're going to find at an actual hardwood dealer. The While some of that stuff is going to be labeled select and the prices are going to reflect that, it's still not always as good as what you're going to find at a lumberyard, a hardware dealer, anywhere like that that is going to carry more of like actual furniture grade material. And again, sometimes it's better than nothing, but you have to remember that when you're starting off your project with the best of the worst, well, you're going to end up struggling a little bit and it can cost you on the back end of your project. Now, I don't want to spend a bunch of time beating up on Home Depot because my truck spends a lot of time at Home Depot. There are things that I need Home Depot to be for me, and it's just that my woodworking lumber source is not really one of them. And for good reason, right? So my when I go to Home Depot, you have to remember that Home Depot is actually a hardware store. That's what it excels at. It's really good as a place to go pick up tools. It's good as a place to go pick up light bulbs or a ceiling fan or some plumbing fittings or some glue, duct tape. There's lots of that kind of stuff. I need to pick up some hardware, maybe a doorknob, that kind of stuff. It's all great. But the problem is they carry such a different variety of things that over time, some of those things suffer, one, when it comes to quality and also when it comes to price. There are some things that we all know it's kind of unbeatable to get something at Home Depot price-wise. Lumber is not always one of them. Let me give you a few numbers real quick. I can buy 4x8 sheets of birch plywood for about 80 or 90 bucks right now at Home Depot, 3/4 inch. My local hardwood dealer has 4x8 sheets of birch plywood that has thicker veneers, has more plies, has pre-finished on one side so that I don't have to do any type of finishing on the inside of my cabinetry, because that's what I use a lot of birch plywood for, is cabinetry. All of that, a lot of times I can get for the $50 to $60 a sheet range. So now we're talking about $20, $30 a sheet less for better material at a hardwood dealer. Now, that is one example. I also buy a lot of poplar 1x2s. I do a lot of cabinetry that's painted. 1x2s that are painted, or 1x2s that are S4S, that are plain, ready to go, from Home Depot, about $11 or $12 a piece for a 1x2 8. That same one at my current hardwood dealer is about $6 to $8. So huge savings there. Also, typically from my hardwood dealer at which I use Dakota Hardwoods for most of my stuff, most of the time that material is really, really good. It's a little bit thicker as well. It's 13/16 over 3/4. So you wouldn't think a 16th would make a big difference, but it does add a little bit more stability to it. It's a little better for pocket screws, things of that nature. So you've got, easily you can start to see there are differences when it comes to price. Now, I didn't take the time to sit down and talk to my hardwood dealer about all of the different materials that they carry, but what I've seen so far and the things that I purchased from them is always cheaper. And so that's when it just becomes this thing that I go, okay, I realize that I need to be purchasing most of my lumber from this source. Now, why else is that? Well, when I go to Dakota Hardwoods or a hardwood dealer like that, I'm getting somebody that actually has a lot of knowledge. I'm getting somebody that understands what came in on the pallet, what they're expecting to get in, what the prices are doing, what's happening. Because a lot of times with our lumber and things that we buy as woodworkers, guess what? A lot of the stuff that's going on overseas or whatever's happening in the world affects prices of lumber. Those guys know what's going on and what's happening with prices. They a lot of times will tell me, I'll order something, I'll tell them I need something ordered, and they will tell me ahead of time. They'll be like, hey, We've just kind of been told that, hey, next year this is about to happen, or in 3 months we're fixing to see a price increase on this. They let me know that stuff. And unfortunately, Dylan at Home Depot that works in the hammer department is not going to tell you that because he just doesn't know it. So that's a huge benefit, in my opinion, is the knowledge that you get there and the personal experience that you get there. Now, I know that there are lots of different places. Again, we can go to lumber yards, we can go to hardwood dealers, we can even go to places like Woodcraft that are going to carry materials for woodworking specific type things. A lot of times, too, when you go to those kind of places, you can actually tell them and say, hey, I've got this project I'm working on. And if they have the time, I've found that a lot of times they will help you kind of sit down. They'll figure out something with you. They'll work through a board footage of what they think you need. They're going to give you the pros and the cons. They're going to tell you, if you say, hey, I want to paint this, but I feel like this was the direction I wanted to go with it, but what's your thoughts on this? They're going to be honest. And they're going to give you some thoughts. And it's really going to be a lot of good information for you to take on. And when you have that personalized, that personalized kind of customer service, it really starts to change everything for you, especially if you're starting out. And it can be a little bit intimidating when you're starting out to walk into a place like that, especially if you're kind of familiar with Home Depot, which a lot of times that's why we go there, right? Is because we're familiar with it. It's where we go buy light bulbs, so it's why not go ahead and just pick up the lumber we need there. Well, again, because there are things it's good for and things it's not. Now, if you were going to buy some 2x4s, get them at Home Depot. It doesn't matter, right? You just need some regular 2x4s to just bang together a bench or something in the shop. Just get them at Home Depot. But if you need some actual white oak, get it at your hardwood dealer. If you have some actual questions, go to your hardwood dealer. They're going to be able to work through those things with you. They're actually going to know what terms like board foot mean. And a lot of times those people that are working at Home Depot just don't know what that is. Now, if you don't know what board foot means, I want to run through it really quickly with you. And I want to just kind of take this second because I think that it's something that gets easily confused. Here's a simple way to figure it out. You're going to take whatever the material is. Let's just say it's a 1x6/8. You're going to multiply that out. 1x6/8, 1 times 6 times 8. Okay, 1 times 6 is 6, 6 times 8 is 48. You're going to divide whatever that number is by 12. Okay, so 48 divided by 12 is 4. So a 1x6/8 has 4 board feet. That's how you figure it out. It's fairly simple. You can do that with just about anything when it comes to material. So just remember that. Let's just say it was a 2x6/8. Guess what? We kind of should probably already know it's going to be double whatever a 1x6 is now that we know that's how that works, right? So we say 2 times 6 times 8, 2 times 6, 12, 12 times 8. You're getting the point, right? So 96 divided by 12, what do we got? We got 8. And that's how we come up with board foot. Linear foot just simply means however long the piece is. And that's something you got to watch when you go to Home Depot or even hardwood dealer. Sometimes some material will be sold by linear foot while some of it is going to be sold by board foot. Make sure that you know the difference. Linear foot simply means how long the piece is. If it's a 1x6/8, they're going to, if they say they sell it by the linear foot, that means a 1x6/8 has 8 linear feet because it's 8 foot long. Another thing that you're getting when it comes to buying material from a hardwood dealer is you're actually getting the kind of this whole secret community club of people that you're going to be able to walk in there and say, hey, do you have a shorts bin? Maybe they've got offcuts and things that are short. If you deal with a lot of smaller projects, they're probably going to have something like that, and it's probably going to save you quite a bit of money. And a lot of times they will discount those and sell you those kinds of things for cheaper. That's a huge benefit when it comes to that, especially like I said, if you're somebody that is dealing with smaller material. Also, if you need material that maybe you're not for sure what kind of lumber would work good for this particular project, a lot of times they're going to be able to walk through that with you and give you a good little tips on things, and they're going to make some good suggestions for you. The hardwood dealers that I deal with, I can get everything from walnut plywood to cherry plywood to birch, Baltic birch, maple. They literally have it all. And it's wild because I didn't even know some of that stuff existed. I didn't even know you could buy walnut plywood. So they're going to be able to suggest a lot of different stuff that is going to help you along your journey. Now, it can be intimidating, like I said earlier, to walk into these places. But if you know some of this jargon, if you know how to talk about board foot, linear foot, or if you don't know, it's okay to just ask. A lot of lumber yards or hardwood dealers will also offer to, man, they'll straight line rip things for you if you need something that's ripped on one edge so that you've got a good smooth edge for your table saw. I talked to one here a while back that said, man, we will even, if you need something like S3S, we will straight line rip it and we will even plane it for you. So there's lots of options like that, things that you're just not going to see when it comes to Home Depot. Again, the world is kind of your oyster once you start getting beyond and outside of Home Depot. One of the other things that I love too about my hardwood dealer in particular is Dakota Hardwoods. They will deliver with any order over $300. So a lot of times I will just wait until I know for sure that I've got about $300 worth of stuff, and I'll place an order and they'll deliver it to me completely for free. So that is excellent. I love everything about that because it's just one less thing that I have to spend my time doing, and I can spend more time getting things done here in the shop. Look, the big box stores, they are a tool in the shed. I'm there every week for something to do with a remodel, or again, if I need some 2x4s, maybe it's a Sunday night and I just need something in a pinch. They're great for that because that hardwood store, man, that thing's been closed since noon on Saturday, right? But just remember, you got a lot better options. If you're needing some help, I've got a little PDF that I put together. It's called a Lumberyard Cheat Sheet. Talks about board foot, talks about a few things to ask for when you walk into these places. If it's your first time, I'd be happy to email that to you. You can send me an email over at hello@secondshiftfm.com, and I'd be happy to send that to you. I'm not going to try to sell you anything else. Just simply want to send that over and give you a hand as you're starting along this journey. So if you need anything else, let me know. I'd be glad to help you in any way that I can. Other than that, we'll catch you in the next one. Have a great week.